It's 92.3 Inspiration FM, your number one family radio. I bid you warm welcome to another exciting edition of the Premier League Zone. My name is Anthony Achilu. I'm not alone in the studio. Bode Bruno is here, and he's on the other side today. Lea Aziloju is here as well. He's on the other side today. Yes, it's a Friday, and it's a preview show. We're looking ahead to all the action coming up this weekend, and there are lots of big matches to look forward to. Well, the biggest has to be the one at the Etihad between Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. Of course, we also have our expert picks for this weekend, so you can make some money, help you make some money. When you can, yes. Anyway, let's just get right into the business of today. Before we get into the business of today, let's go back to last night. Actually, we saw one game in the Europa Conference League. It was Leicester City claiming a 4-1 victory over Randers FC. Wilfred Ndidi, one of the goal scorers in that, was called the opening goal actually for Leicester City in that one, and Leicester City just have 1 foot in the next round of the competition. We'll leave that. We'll talk about that. Let's go into the business of today. We'll have the fixtures and then we'll talk about one or two of them as they go down this weekend. It starts at 1:30 tomorrow, lunchtime kickoff is West Ham taking on Newcastle United. At 4 p.m, Arsenal will take on Brentford. Aston Villa against Watford. Brighton will take on Burnley. Crystal Palace will take on Chelsea. Liverpool against Norwich City. Southampton against Everton, all at 4 p.m. At 6:30, ManCity will take on Tottenham Hotspur. And then on Sunday, 3 p.m, Leeds United against Manchester United. And at 5:30 p.m, Leicester City will travel to Molineux to take on Wolverhampton Wanderers. Like I said before, only one place to start, and it's the one at the Etihad. I'll start with you, buddy. Manchester City against Tottenham Hotspur. For all the complaints that Antonio Conte has been doing in the last few days, he has to put that aside and focus on the action on the pitch.
Yeah, he has to put that aside, Anthony, and I'm hoping that all the talk will affect the Tottenham team ahead of this one. But again, they face a City side that already have, the championship in sight, basically. And for everything Tottenham will bring to the table, I think Man City will be ready to counter the smelling blood already. And the fact that in the last 15 Premier League games, they've only dropped points, wins. So 14 straight wins for them. And the fact that they already have a 9-point advantage over Liverpool, who are in second. I do think Pep Guardiola once again will just go in there. Guys, have fun. Let's just ensure that we have the 3 points in the bag. And City will welcome back a number of players. Walker should be back for this one. Grealish and also Gabriel Jesus. And for Tottenham Hotspurs, Conte has complained that the quality in the team isn't just good enough, to navigate the rest of the season. But one good news for them is the fact that Eric Dyer will be back as well. But I don't know how much work or how much quality will be bringing back into the Spurs side. And for City, it should be a game they should win, because I do feel should it be revenge? No, because they lost against Tottenham Spurs in the opening game of the season, and I'm very sure they would have all 3 points in sight on this one. City win for me.
But is tipping City to win, saying City are this and that and the other one. If Spurs are going to win, what do they have to get right? What do they have to do to get past this really good City side?
If Spurs are going to win,
what do they have to do to win?
Well, if Spurs are going to win, City have to play their worst game of the season. Exactly. I don't think it's about what Tottenham Hotspur can do. I think, like the manager has said, the team isn't exactly strong enough. Unfortunately, I don't know what effect that would have on the mentality of the players, because I'm not sure the players would have been happy to hear that they are not good enough. So mentally, I'm not sure they are going to be in the right place. And let's also not forget that Spurs coming to this one on the back of a poor run of form. They've lost back-to-back matches at home. They were beaten by Southampton 3-2, and also lost to Wolverhampton Wanderers by 2-0. So confidence isn't exactly where it should be. And if you're struggling for confidence, if you're not playing well, the last place you want to go to is the Etihad Stadium. And I think Man City, like Buddy said, are smelling blood at the moment. They wouldn't want to take their feet off the gas. They know Liverpool, have it in them to cut the gap. Obviously, if Liverpool win their game in hand, that would be 6 points, and all of a sudden the title race would be maybe back on. So they'll be very, very keen to make sure that they maintain the momentum that they have built up over the last couple of months. So I think I can't see any other results apart from Man City winning this one. Tottenham Hotspur will off and puff. I think Antonio Conte will go there and try to set his team up defensively and try to make them as hard to beat as possible, possibly to play on the counter attack. But City have broken down all sorts of defenses over the last few months, and Spurs are not exactly the most watertight team going around. And I think with the quality that City has, they have up front, Raheem Sterling scoring goals, Riyad Mahrez, apparently, he's transformed his form from what he did or what he did not do at the Africa Cup of Nations. There's Gabriel Jesus coming back, Jack Grealish also. Kevin De Bruyne, obviously, will be key. I think that force going forward that Man City have, I will be waiting strong for Tottenham Hotspur, and they should win this one comfortably.
So everybody saying City to win.
Yeah, they should win.
I think they will drop points today, this weekend against Spurs.
I'm
just saying.
Can you give a logical reason, a logical explanation for what you just said?
No,
apart from the sentimental wish that Liverpool should close the gap.
I just
them.
It's a feeling. I don't say this very often. But I always have a feeling every now and then about things that.
How reliable are your feelings? How reliable are your feelings?
Very reliable. Very reliable.
How reliable are your feelings? And I mean that in every sense of the word.
All right, let's go to Elland Road and talk about Leeds United against Manchester United. United back to winning ways with that victory against Brighton on Monday.
Ways away.
Well, Leeds United struggling at the moment. Another 3 points for United.
Yeah, it should be. But again, you can't just trust this United team. But I'm going to the game this weekend. I feel United, for some reasons, in recent seasons, have found a way to just navigate games against Leeds United, and thanks to Marcelo Bielsa, because whatever he doesn't really care about defending. And once again, if Leeds should come out on the front foot, that will be a major problem for them, because United will definitely exploit the spaces. And if they want to stand any chance at all, that's Leeds United, then they need to keep it compact at the back. But unfortunately, they just can't seem to keep it compact. And the fact that the United at the moment know that as much as possible they need to get results on board if they want to finish in the top 4 this season. And for the manager himself, Ralf Rangnick, he has come out to say, well, the top 4 is a priority at this point in time, irrespective of the distractions. And it will be interesting to see whether we'll be having Cristiano Ronaldo captain the team this weekend or still Harry Maguire, because the talk coming out of the United dressing room is that Harry Maguire decided to hand the captain's band to Cristiano Ronaldo until the end of the season to simmer down all of the tension around. So it will be interesting.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what?
What?
Can you repeat what you just said?
Yeah, to bring down, to just simmer down all the attention and tension going around.
How does that work?
I think those guys at Manchester United are prima donnas and drama queens, and I think they spend too much time acting and playing to the gallery than actually playing football. If people are talking, the best way to answer the question is go on the field and perform and stop these dramatic acts of I don't know how true that is, like, but they said it's still obviously rumored that that's the word coming out of Manchester United camp. But if that's indeed the case, I feel it's totally unnecessary, and I don't think it presents the club in a good light. But I mean,
we'll just move on.
Like what they said, you just don't know what to expect from Manchester United. But they did tell us that. Well, he told me, on Sunday, that the problem with Manchester United is that they don't have energy. they run out of energy, and if you're struggling for energy again, the last team you want to play, and Leeds United. Yeah. So if energy is indeed the problem for Manchester United, I don't see how they are going to get 3 points against the Leeds. I think Leeds United would actually get something from Manchester United.
Yeah, this energy
we shall see. I was still with you there. Newcastle. I want to talk about Newcastle.
Yeah.
3 straight wins. West Ham blowing hot and cold. Can they make it 4 straight wins?
It's a really good one, a good match, because Newcastle United have picked up form. This is not standing. Newcastle United have picked up form over the last.
Why need you?
All right. Yeah, they've picked up form over the last few matches. Like you said, 3 wins in a row, and they've played well in all those matches. They haven't been lucky. They've really played well. Kieran Trippier, unfortunately, the man who scored the back-to-back free kicks for them, won't be available. But I think their resurgence is more than Kieran Trippier. They've tightened up defensively, and Chris Wood is he's not exactly scoring the goals, but he's been a bit of a better presence, holding up the ball and bringing the others into play. And of course, that man, Alan Stein, Mark Zeman. So it's a difficult ground, because West Ham United obviously have their sights set on qualifying for the Champions League. So it's a difficult one to call. If an informed Newcastle United against a West Ham United team who will know on their day, especially at home, should be able to take care of business. But they haven't exactly been playing well in the last 3 matches. So this kind of, for me, is leading towards a draw where both teams will kind of cancel each other out, and they will settle for the point.
Crystal Palace against Chelsea.
Oh well, You say world champions Chelsea. But Chelsea fans come for you.
See, let me know. See, don't be putting words in my mouth. I was going to say something, but I don't want Chelsea fans to come for me. So let's just move on.
This is a mini London derby. Let's put it that way. And for Crystal Palace, the fact that they haven't won this year is a major problem. Not like they haven't been playing well, but the fact that they just find it very difficult to hold on to leads. And that might just be the problem once again. For Chelsea on the other hand as well, Chelsea have somewhat struggled, but they managed to grind out the results eventually. It will be interesting now to see how the likes of Eberechi, Eze, Olise, and the rest of them, cope against this Chelsea midfield. I like what Vieira has done with this Crystal Palace team. They've been playing quite exciting football. But if you have a player like Zaha be playing, he was sent off. Missed the penalty. Yeah. A player like Zaha, one moment is playing very well, the other moment is playing to the gallery, and there's a major problem in this Palace team. As much as a lot is put on his shoulders, but again, from time to time, it tends to disappoint. For Chelsea, they will go into this one feeling very, very confident. Yes, they just won the Club World Cup, and they will want to cement on that particular performance. Overall, it's a game that everyone feels Chelsea should win, but again, I just feel Chelsea might just drop points this weekend.
That brings me to my next point. Looking at all 10 fixtures, any surprises? Any way you're looking at and thinking, ooh, there might be an upset here? Buddy?
The games are not really tough this weekend now. So they're not really tough.
It should go as expected.
If like I've noted, if there would be any upset, maybe not an outright win, but dropping of points, I do feel Crystal Palace have enough in them to actually upset their pocket against Chelsea.
But Leia?
Yeah, I think Crystal Palace against Chelsea. If I'm looking for upsets, obviously I would expect Chelsea to win. But if I'm looking for any of the top teams to drop points this weekend, I would say Crystal Palace. If they play well, I mean, they have the power, they have the quality to trouble Chelsea. So that could be one to watch. And then Leeds United against Manchester United. I just feel United are so inconsistent that you can't really back them to get all the points anywhere. And even the match they brought, the one against Brighton, for the first half, it was mostly Brighton. United did not play very well up until they got that goal, scored by Cristiano Ronaldo. And of course, Brighton had a player sent off, which obviously helped the cause of Manchester United. So that wasn't necessarily, a great performance by them. So generally, they haven't been in good form in recent weeks. So I think there's a possibility that Leeds United, if they get their game plan right and they play as well as they can take some points of Manchester United this weekend.
All right, we shall see. Selhurst Park and Elland Road. That's where the possible upsets will come from, according to these guys in the studio. All right, buddy. Our expert picks for the weekend.
All right. For some reasons, I've gone for wins. This weekend, City to get the job done at home against Tottenham Spurs. Arsenal as well, to get the job done against Brentford. Liverpool, Norwich, home win for Liverpool. Aston Villa, Watford, home win for Villa.
Did you enjoy this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.